Hi, I'm Tobias Atkins, CEO of Atkins Health, and I'm super pumped to be joined here today by our resident women's health guru, exercise physiologist, and mother of 16-month-old Nicole Harnett.
Hello.
We are super excited today to be able to share with you some incredible wisdom, experiences and journeys of some extraordinary women that we've had the opportunity of interviewing over the past few weeks.
From entrepreneurs to health professionals to business women to mothers, each of these has an inspirational story and a journey of wealth of knowledge which we hope you can take away and become a superwoman within you.
No matter where you are in life, age or demographic, we hope that this podcast shows you that you are not alone. No matter what you encounter and how hard womanhood becomes or is for you, we hope that this shows you that there is a way forward that is both prosperous, exciting and fulfilling.
So sit tight, tune in and be taken through our speakers' life lessons and journeys, and hopefully, if you're open to it, become a better version of you.
Our guest today is part of our extended family here at Atkins Health, working as the mastermind behind the sales and marketing for Temple Gym, one of our treasured locations that we practice out of. Steph is your complete all-rounder, not just helping out with the brains of the operations, but the brawn too. With over 7 years of gym management experience, training pro surfers and running health and wellness retreats in Portugal, to being a CrossFit fiend and previous amateur boxer for 5 years, we had to snap up the opportunity to have a chat to Steph and learn more. Today, our focus with Steph is around personal training, health and fitness, and how this relates to women's health. Steph, thanks heaps for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Not a worry. So, avid CrossFitter, huh? And previous boxer. I didn't actually know this, by the way.
No.
Had I known,
think many do.
I would have watched what I said to you a little bit more if I did. But yeah, I must know, what made you choose these two sports?
When I started personal training, I went into a family-owned business he was a professional boxer, ex-boxer, from England. His wife was very pregnant at the time, and I went for the job. He said, yeah, great, go to your qualification for your boxing. So I did, and then I started to train with him. He's like, God damn, you got some skills. We both decided, okay, let's try this. Let's try it. So he went and trained, and then I trained as well, and at another gym, a Victorian amateur boxing gym, and that was it. I was hooked, and then I started fighting from there and started taking boxing classes at the gym. So when I was living in Melbourne, I have actually a broken nose still.
Jesus.
So I boxed for about 5-6 years in the amateur fighters. So I lost one and won 3. So I did lose my last fight, so I still have that bit of flame in my tummy. But I don't miss getting punched in the face though. So
That's pretty understandable.
Yeah, I reckon if there was a sport that like of boxing that you just weren't allowed to hit the head, there'd be a lot more people that would join.
I think you get used to it. You kind of like, everyone used to say, I can't believe you hit someone, and I was like, I don't know, it's just they hit you and you're like, well, screw you, I'm going to hit you back.
That's a fair enough attitude, I guess.
I love it. It's so good.
In your opinion, why is fitness important for vitality, energy of the body, and how do you think it impacts women with women's health challenges as well?
Well, look, personally, I got into fitness not just because for a profession, for my mental health, and I think it's also to do with everyone's mental health, especially women. I got diagnosed with really high anxiety and a little bit of depression a few years ago. Again, no one knows about it. I'm on a little bit of medication, but in the lowest dose. and exercising, especially again going into boxing, it helped me with my anxiety, and my depression went down and my energy levels went up, and I just felt good. So for me personally, health issue wise with anxiety, exercise really helps me, and I know for a fact it will help vitality of other women, especially exercising with type 2 diabetes, weight loss, cures for a lot of issues and cardiovascular issues, and it's just, it's great to do. And I feel that a lot of people don't know the great feeling and they lose it, and then when they go and do a workout and it's awful in the mood while you're doing it, you're like, why am I doing this?
Why am I punishing myself?
And then I used to get swore so many times when I used to PT, and I was like, you'll love me later, I promise. And then after the tears, and I had a lot of females that would go in like fetal position on the floor crying. Afterwards, they're like, that was the best. I feel so much better. I have energy. I can go home. I can do what I have to do. My brain's ticking, and they'll come back and back and back.
So on that note then, if people are enjoying it so much, maybe not during the session, but perhaps post-session, what are the challenges you see for people being able to stay motivated and focused on fitness? Well, how does that feeling kind of dissipate then?
I think it needs to be routine. It's a huge thing. And also changing up your week of training. I found a lot of people, again, they go on holidays or, family issues or, personal issues, which I completely understand, but they lose that self-confidence. They start to second question themselves if, maybe I should not go, like, I'm going to be sore. And then again, that feeling of feeling great afterwards, they lose it, and they don't know how to get that back. So that routine is definitely one. So set your week up. If you've got classes to go to, you've got PT sessions, book it on the Sunday, book it on the Saturday, you are set up for the week. And then also with routine in regards to get a training buddy. We've got a group of ladies that there's 5 of them, and they're all signed up again actually this morning for another 12 months because they were like, sweet, we're going together, we're going to do classes together. They drag each other out. They actually carpool in the morning and do a 5:45 a.m. class. So, if one's down, the other 4 is going to pick the other one up, which is fantastic. And then also changing your routine throughout the week. So I find that a lot of people do the same thing every single week. So, God damn, it's boring. And so it's not challenging your body. You start to plateau, things start to move around, and you're not doing biceps and triceps on a Tuesday, for example. You're not doing only legs on a Monday. Book yourself in for a random PT. Book yourself in for a class. Do some sessions with with a friend, and then change up your week, and then you would notice the difference with yourself too.
That's some really good advice, just hitting like a bit of an internal reset button just to kind of get you out of that, like a slump or a plateau that you're going through, and just keep it interesting, I guess. It's where a lot of people
absolutely, because people get bored. And that's why a lot of people actually stop going, because they're bored.